Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Contreras gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Cano is retired, 2 down now. So here's Jeff McNeil looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. First offering on its way.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, Norma, there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
The third baseman.
Stepping into the box, David Bodie. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to center field. Marisnick is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless, and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Striding into the box, Wilson Contreras. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Stroman looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 11 for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the pitch. On the ground for Cano at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Striding in, Michael Conforto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, J.D.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's there and records the first out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, strike 1. Stroman, 28 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jason Hayward becomes out number 2 this inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are new inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake Marisnick.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the switch hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home. This is in the air out to right. On the move is Hayward. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in now, the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. 1-0 the count. Now here it comes. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they get them both.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the third baseman, David Bodie. Stroman's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Marisnick going back to the track. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Cano is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
There's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Popped up. Bodie takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch coming. Here it is. McNeil is off of first with 2 away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at-bat.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. 2 men on, 2 out, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. And that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of the... Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilson Contreras. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2. The count is full.
Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. A payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The first baseman, number 44.
From the stretch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. 1-1 to Schwarber.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Two runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Two and two. Smoke toward third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Bases are loaded here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The 0-1 delivery. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you.
And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
The batter, the second baseman.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Zach Collins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Nope.
That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Lays off 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, David Bodie.
The third baseman, David Bodie.
Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Beautiful diving stop. He's out. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
2-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Pitch. Runners on the move for second. Got him swinging to throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes. It's always a risk, though, and that time they cut him down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Okay.
Grounded to the right. Kipnis is there. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the sixth. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Rizzo, 30 years of age, has been enjoying a monstrous season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star consideration. He leads all first basemen in the National League coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game.
In there at the knees, strike one. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now that the right fielder.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away. No balls and one strike. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Sinker, 3-2 now. Javier Baez would be next. Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one out to deep right field, and that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Javier Baez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here. Alec Mills is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30. Alec.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. It was a walk in his last trip. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
The designated hitter.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Now a half swing. Here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Mets leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So coming to the plate, David Bodie. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Cano towards second. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they hold a 5-0 lead. Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
The count now at 2-1. And the pitch.
Down to 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. it just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 9.
Next up for New York, Brandon Nimmo. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Runners on first with 1 down. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. All even now. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Mets strand 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Anthony
Fouled away.
Rizzo.
The 0-1 on its way. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
One out, nobody on. Down and away, ball one. The Mets came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Popped him up. Alonso moving to his left. Two gone.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play. And Kyle Ryan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
You got 3-2.
Michael Conforto will be next. Ready with the payoff pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. The swing and a miss, strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Davis.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, J.D. Davis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Rowan Wick comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 15. Now batting, the catcher, Zach.
To the plate now, Zach Collins. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
5-2 the final today. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Chatwood earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Marcus Stroman takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our We are under the light. David Peterson gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
67 degrees our game time temperature. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Standing in, Andrew McCutcheon. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's down.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So digging in now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Nimmo on at first. Nobody out. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6.
As a look, now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 home.
That's the ball. No, that's low.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Quinn is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Batting 5th, the right fielder,
Ready now, Michael Conforto. His history with Jake Arrieta, an impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt here. And he'll hurry back to second here, as he was wise to not push it that time. The 0-1 offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Marisnick going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's a 9-year Major League vet. From the belt, the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Right there for strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And it's 1-2. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
Nope.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And that's out number 1.
Batting 7. The catcher.
Stepping into the box, Zach Collins. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Arrieta has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. High chopper over to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8. The center fielder.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Might have gone after ball 4 there, as this one's fouled away off to the right. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down. And in steps Scott Kingery. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In there, strike two. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Giving chase is Nimmo. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Phillies down in order.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Mets,
Bottom of the third now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jed Lowry. First pitch coming, here it is. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
Second baseman.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike too. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Gregorius into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Arrieta is ready, and the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pete Alonso is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Alonso brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Here comes the 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 3 runs already home here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now back, the designated hitter.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Right back to the mound for Arrieta. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. No balls and a strike to count. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. 2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Down and away, ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. Right back to the mound for Arrieta, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Jake Marisnick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they still lead it 3. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery. was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Kingery, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the second round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roman Quinn, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marisnik is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They're down 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Line towards center field. Quinn is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He's set. Here it comes. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change-up down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 home.
Inside.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second now, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 30.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. In there for strike 1. For the current campaign, Conforto carries a batting line right at 240.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Well, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Zach Eflin answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. He's set the 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Mets leave them. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the third baseman, Gene Segura. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, I mean, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, they got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-2, here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The tag gets 1. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Rhys Hoskins is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Into the box, JT Realmuto.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Nimmo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Zach Collins.
The catcher,
And he takes ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's 1 down now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nick Williams. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Pops this one up, and this will land foul. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Second baseman, Scott Kingery.
So now to the plate, Scott Kingery. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. On the ground to first. Can this be 2? Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping up now, Roman Quinn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Count even now at 1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The batter, the third baseman,
Gene Segura standing in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying.
He's in there at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
Now back.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Ranging back is Nimmo, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Phillies will have to be content with last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, Brandon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano, and he fouls this one off. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Eflin will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
Now batter, number
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Lifted in the air out to left. McCutchen on the move. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Up next to the
So here's Pete Alonso.
the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes. Line hard to center field. Marisnick is right there, 1 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
And that misses, ball 1. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Oh. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. A A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line hard toward right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. 2-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Nick Williams would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. He's set and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. But it's offline, he scores. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46.
Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto. And they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. Morgan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Davis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fouled away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batter, the catcher.
Ready for another chance? Zach Collins. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Hector Neris takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Jake Marisnick will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And he falls behind 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So striding forward now, Jed Lowry. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4.
Leading off for the Phillies, the center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Jason Schreier will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. In now, Roman Quinn. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Fouled off. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to count. Liner towards second. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit.
The left fielder, number 22.
Here's Here's Andrew McCutcheon now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit. And he is out at third base, trying to move up as a possible go-ahead run, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. A tie game headed to the last of the 9th. The Mets.
Leading up for the Mets, the left fielder.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. A ball and no strikes. The winning run is at first base. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. McCutcheon has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
There's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-1 pitch. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone
The right
now.
fielder, number 30.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's too high, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Popped him up. Kingery is calling for it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. We are into extra innings, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's missed out.
A 1-0 delivery, and it's fouled away. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting. The shortstop.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still all square at 4 apiece. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
The designated hitter.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Ready on 1 and 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Zach Collins. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ball that time.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Jake Marisnick is on deck. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder,
So striding in, Jake Marisnick. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's low.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Let's go down 1-2-3. This game's all tied at 4. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
To Lowry at the bag. Now at the plate, Roman Quinn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score remains tied at 4. Tommy Hunter takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jed Lowry. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And he finds his spot there, 1-1. 1-2 now. Popped him up. Hoskins is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, number 6.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And there's ball 3.
3-0.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. So a big moment in the ball game here. Pete Alonso. He'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
1-1 the count. One and one the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Still all square at 4 apiece. On to the 12th frame in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. Justin Wilson gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 43.
First delivery to him on the way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for route number 1. This programming note to pass along: due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Bryce Harper comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now a hard liner toward short, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Hoskins brings a batting average, and he's into second safely with a stolen base. Fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 2-2. Here it is. And he strikes him out here for route number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Still, one run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are tied 4-4. Bottom of the 12th inning now. And next, the dangerous power threat, Michael Conforto. Trying to check it, and it's 0-1. I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Zach.
At the plate, Zach Collins, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
To the plate now, Jake Marisnick. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Ready with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Left side. Gregorius showing off the range. And they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
David Robertson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
David Robertson.
First things first, here's the throw over, and he's back standing. Into the box now, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. The set and the 1-0. down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Hit sharply toward the right side. That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And the Mets are going to walk home a winner.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there is no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. New York posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Justin Wilson gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East. The Giants halted their 6-game losing streak as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-3. The Atlanta Braves launched 3 home runs as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-5. Kyle Hendricks got the win, number 7 thus far, leading the Cubs to a win over the Red Sox 4-2. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the NL. Trevor Williams grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Pirates disposed of the Blue Jays 1-0. The Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-2. The Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they got a road win against Arizona 10-2. Charlie Blackmon picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as Colorado beat the Padres 6-3. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Los Angeles Dodgers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Tigers 10-2. They now have won 14 consecutive games. The Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-2. The Chicago White Sox got 11 hits overall as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. Sergio Romo grabbed his second win of the year, leading the Twins to the win over the Yankees 3-2. Lance Lynn pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season as the Rangers pulled away from the Angels 5-4. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Astros got 18 hits as they dismantled the A's 12-3. The Seattle Mariners totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the walk-off win over the Royals 5-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
Number 69 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Now here's the pitch.
The left fielder.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. At the plate now, number 69. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Grounder down the line at third. One and one. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Lowry on the move. He has it. On to first. A double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader.
Hey, D-Row, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
Hit hard to short. Harrison's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in, Michael Conforto. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's just 2 for 9. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. Pivetta, a 27-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing. Looked like he might have got him squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Now in the box, Zach Collins. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. Mets leave one.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The center fielder.
Now to the plate, Adam Hazley. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting it, the catcher, Davy Grullon.
Set to get his day started, Davy Grullon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Low for ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting up, the shortstop,
Josh Harrison stands in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. No balls and one strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Matt Adams.
designated hitter.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Count is 1-2 now. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So here's Brandon Nimmo. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a ball 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Mets go. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the third baseman, Gene Segura. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now 0-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Lowry's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground, and that retires the side. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Bottom. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 69. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Walker is retired, 2 down now.
The batter, the center fielder.
Settling in now, Adam Hazley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline. In this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1 and 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He Took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Zach Collins swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly by Walker. Stepping in, Jed Lowry. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing called strike 0-1. Pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Popped him up. Harrison calls for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. One for the... Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Grion, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer.
That's a ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 7.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score. So the lineup Flips over and digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Ahmed Rosario is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Down and away, ball one. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-1 home.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Hazley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, number 69. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He offered that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
You froze him on the fastball there. Number 69 becomes out number 2 this inning. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 28 on the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One and one. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And this is hit hard to the right side. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. A bouncer up the middle to Lowry at the bag. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The short hit hard. Rosario's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down. Adam Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Morgan has seen his role change, with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Pitch on the way, and it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting,
digging in now, Zach Collins. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Morgan features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Adams now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
The 0-2 home, and the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Nick Williams. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
1 out.
Now back.
Here's Neil Walker, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Walker.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he falls behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So now to the plate, Adam Hazley, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Quinn, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No balls and 1 strike. This is popped up. Davis is there, and the side is retired. But the Phils. Roman Quinn will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
For the Phillies. Now playing center field, number 24, Roman.
Here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a solo shot for Jed Lowry, number 10 for him on the year, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the ninth, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and it's gone. A A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Popped him up. And Walker will put this one away for out number 1. Sir Anthony Dominguez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Now at the plate, number 69. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. In there, 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Coming in is Nimmo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit to first, right to him, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball well outside. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
5-2 the final today. The New York Mets rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Rick Porcello earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, the New York Mets swatted 4 home runs in this one as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-2. The Miami Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-3. Wander Suero collected win number 3 this year, helping the Nats down the Braves 4-3. The Boston Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs 5-4. Lourdes Gurriel was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as Toronto defeated the Pirates 19-3. The Reds went deep 4 times as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 7-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the best of the Brewers at home 7-3. Carlos Estevez earned his first victory of the season as Colorado beat the Padres 3-2. DJ Peters was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, leading the Dodgers to victory over Detroit 6-2. It was their 15th consecutive victory as a team. The Rays left fielder, number 25, had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Rays claimed victory over the Orioles 10-1. The Cleveland Indians racked up 11 hits as a team as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win over the White Sox 5-4. Luis Severino was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Yankees pushed past the Twins 4-2. Jaime Barria won his 5th game out of the bullpen, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 6-4. The Stros combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Mariners only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-0. So that's all we've got for our Father's Day edition. Hopefully you're headed to the ballpark with Dad or at least going out to have a catch with the old man. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.